Um, and today we're going to look at this sequence and series question. Remember the grade 12, this is your very first chapter, so one should understand what's happening here. You need to pay so much attention, you need to make sure you understand what's happening here. So we have question 4 here to can do our challenge question for today. It says the sum of the first two terms. The sum of the first two terms. The first two terms here, the sum of the first two terms. We understand the first two terms, they are talking about T1 plus T2. The sum of the first two terms of geometric series with positive terms, where r will never be -1, is 4 times the sum is 4 times the sum it's 4 times the sum of the next two terms of the next two terms of the next two terms. It means here they're talking about T3 plus T4 because they're saying of the next two terms. So you can see here by so doing already I've derived the equation. By reading the information you can derive the equation. So, and the sum to infinity of the series is what? Is 3. So remember the sum to infinity, it's denoted like this with this. Sum to infinity is that. So we need to show that r is half. So we're going to work with this, right? We're going to work with this. So here we are. Say I select, going to select here, right? So here, this is how we do 4.1 with the information we just wrote here. Let's write here T1 plus T2 equals to 4 T3 plus T4, and this will be as A plus AR equals to 4 AR to the power 2 plus AR to the power 3. So this is what we have so far. And we can see on the right hand side, we can factor out AR. We can factor out AR. So this is how we can do, say A plus AR equals to 4 in the 4 AR. Then we're going to have what? We're going to have we can factor out AR squared. Then we're going to have we can have 1 plus R, meaning that even on the left hand side you can factor out A. As we can see, we're going to have 1 plus R as well. Here we're going to deal with the sequence. Then this is this is going to be for this r to the power 2, we have 1 plus, looking at both sides, a plus r could cancel out. So if we cancel that, we now have a equals to 4 4ar squared. Then so as here we can cancel, we can divide both sides by, to cancel for r, we can divide both sides by 4a. If we divide both sides by 4a, we're going to have this 4 here, and there will be left with r squared. Then we apply the square root. Then this is going to be the answer that they were looking for. Remember, they said we need to show that r is that one, right? We need to show that r is half. So we've solved, okay, we've calculated, you see. So the next question is to calculate the what? Calculate the value of the first term. So we need to calculate the value of the first term. To calculate the value of the first term, now we're going to use the sum to infinity. Let me write here 4.2. Sum to infinity is given by sum to infinity. Okay, let me erase that. Sum to infinity is given by 3, meaning that sum to infinity is a over, okay, a over 1 minus r equals to 3. The first term is a. We need to calculate a. So a will cross multiply a equals to 3 into 1 minus r. Then from there a equals to 3 into 1 minus r. We calculated it to be half. Then from there the answer here, okay, a equals to the 3 into half. At last a, which is the first term, will be 3 over 2. So that is it. You can see how easy it was. So guys, make sure you understand here. Make sure you read the information to understand. You don't just read. You read the information until you get the picture on what's going on there. Then you can tackle everything there, which is so easy, you see. All right, guys, make sure, do not forget to subscribe on my channel to can learn more, right? So every now and then we're going to learn about so many different, let me say, different chapters. So make sure you understand what's going on. Make sure you invite even the others to subscribe, so that every one of you will gain from this. All right. So for now, let me say thank you for attending. Thank you for tuning in, and I believe next time you'll make sure you'll join us. Don't forget, you subscribe, you invite others to subscribe also. Thank you very much. Ciao.